afternoon. Welcome this time to Midcap Radar. I'm Lata Venkatesh, and the afternoon sun continues to shine brightly, Anuj, on the market. So, do you expect some trepidation and some softening in the last hour?
Yeah, so far so good, I think. But last hour volatility, I think my feeling is that you won't see the close around this level. I mean, it could be either 40 points higher or 40 points, 50 points lower than these levels.
You're speaking about the Nifty.
Talking about the Nifty purely because, today's market, there's quite clearly this dichotomy that you have seen. The midcap index is up 0.6%, but the Nifty is up 2%. So quite clearly, in the morning also, we were talking about how experts believe that 3400 to 3420, that's sort of range for Nifty to expire, and from there on we take over in the new series. So that's something that you need to watch out for. Otherwise, things looking good. As far as individual stocks are concerned on the mid-cap side, you have seen some sort of gains in individual stock like Noida Tollbridge, which is up 11%. There's Arvind, which is up 7.5%. Both the sugar stocks, Bajaj Hindustan and Balrampur Chini, they have done quite well. And of course, numbers coming thick and fast in today's trade. In fact, we have CEAT numbers and CEAT management joining in. We are joined by Paras Chaudhary, MD of CEAT. In fact, that's of course an India earnings boardroom. Mr. Chaudhary, if we can start with of course the profit numbers, if we exclude the extraordinaries, they look higher than last time, but the sales numbers have definitely come off. So clearly it's the raw materials pressure which has cooled off, that's resulting in higher operating profit. But purely in terms of sales going forward, what's your sense? Are we going to see further degrowth, or you think you can stabilize at these levels and maybe even increase the sales?
Let me give you some feedback on this. You are quite right in saying that the top line has gone down by 4.3%, and the PBT without exceptional items have gone up by 70% from 21.5 crore to 36.5 crore. I'm talking of PBT without looking at any exceptional item or any taxes. So obviously the profit is up 70% and top line is down 4%. So margins have seen a big improvement. That is what has happened primarily on account of raw material cost. But it has also happened due to huge cost reduction initiatives taken by the company. So all those are leading to this kind of gain.
So can you maintain sales at these levels? So you think going forward also?
Sales, the replacement market is showing a very strong sentiment right now. Of course, the OE markets are not doing too well. And we have now built up 90 days of order book on exports. So what the strategy has been to run the plants at the fullest capacity and fill up through the replacement sale. If there is a little bit of hiccup in the replacement market, then we have 90 days of order book to take care of that through exports.
Can you give us an idea of what will be the kind of sales growth, either volumes or revenues, that you can give us for the first quarter or for the first half of FY10?
If you look at the full year, we are expecting a 7% growth in the next year compared to the last year.
Will you expect margins to improve considering the way raw material prices have moved?
Significantly.
What's the outlook on rubber prices, and do you actually hedge yourself against the fluctuations in those prices?
Let me deal with this in some detail. As far as rubber prices are concerned, they touched a high of 140 last year, then came down to a low of 60 last year, and now the rubber price is hovering around 100 rupees. And crude related raw materials are at a low level still, because crude price is still at about $50 or so. Now, talking about rubber, we have hedged ourselves very well against rubber price, because for April to July, which is the off season for rubber production, we have already contracted 12,000 tons of imported rubber at a very low price. And all this rubber is going to come at the rate of 3,000 tons per month for the next 4 months. So 75% of our requirement of rubber is beautifully hedged against any fluctuation, and all this rubber is arriving at an equivalent Cochin price of 80 rupees.
Mr. Chaudhary, there's one intriguing element in your interest expenses. Over the last several quarters, your interest expenses actually steadily gained, from 13 crore to 16 crore to 26 crore. But your last quarter has only 14 crore in terms of interest expenses. What went right? Did you pay up something?
There is some exemplary working capital management. Our current assets and our receivables touched an all-time high of 800 crores at around August last year, and this figure has now come down to 550 crores. So we shaved off nearly 250 crores from inventory and receivables, and that has led to a significant reduction in interest.
Okay, sir, thanks a lot for joining in. That's CEAT. Of course, the stock now trading at day's high. It's up about 15%. Of course, the numbers, the bottom line was a bit disappointing, but a combination of cost saving and also because the raw material prices have cooled off, primarily rubber. That
No, I
we have
think it's
seen
exemplary
good
management
numbers.
on the part of the company. You'll have to give it to them that despite not getting a very clement environment in terms of revenues, some internal cost cutting, especially interest rate management, has helped, and the market is giving it a thumbs up at this point in time. And from the way the management is speaking, I think margins will be on their side in the coming days. All right, lots of boardrooms are lined up for you. We'll take a quick break and be back with a bunch of managements and their numbers.